Some companies are so huge that they've become synonymous with their industry, like Toyota, which is known all over the world for producing the most vehicles per year for many years now. Imagine the shock then inside and outside the industry when Toyota announced it would stop making cars. Why has Toyota made this announcement and what led to it? Stay tuned as we bring you all the details about this latest shocking announcement. Toyota is one of the largest and most successful car makers in the world, producing about 10 million vehicles per year. However, you might be surprised at how this behemoth of a company started. Toyota was founded by Kiichiro Toyoda in 1937 as a spin-off of Toyota Industries, a machine maker started by his father, Sakichi Toyoda. Sakichi was a famous inventor who developed the automatic power loom, which revolutionized the textile industry in Japan. Kiichiro was interested in automobiles and traveled to Europe and the US to learn more about them. He then created an automobile department within his father's company in 1933 and began working on prototypes. The first production car made by Toyota was the Model AA sedan, released in 1936. It was followed by the Model AB Phaeton and the Model GA truck. Toyota also established several related companies such as Toyota Motor Sales, Toyota Auto Body, and Toyota Machine Works. During World War II, Toyota focused on producing trucks for the military and suspended passenger car production. After the war, Toyota faced many challenges such as damaged facilities, a chaotic economy, labor disputes, and a shortage of materials. However, it managed to resume passenger car production in 1947 with the Model SA. And then in the 1950s, Toyota began to expand its production and sales both domestically and internationally. It created the Toyopet dealer network in Japan and established Toyota Motor Sales in the USA in 1957. It also entered other markets such as Australia, Brazil, Thailand, and India. Toyota also developed new models such as the Land Cruiser SUV, the Crown sedan, and the Corona compact car. Toyota then entered its rapid growth and innovation stage in the 1960s. It pioneered new technologies such as front-wheel drive, disc brakes, fuel injection, and hybrid systems. It also launched new models such as the Corolla subcompact car, which became one of the best-selling cars in history. Toyota also built new plants in Japan and abroad, such as in Malaysia, South Africa, Canada, and Indonesia. However, the 70s brought challenges including the oil crisis and environmental regulations. Toyota responded by developing more fuel-efficient and cleaner cars, such as the Celica sports car, the Cressida luxury sedan, and the Starlet subcompact car. It also expanded its presence in Europe by forming joint ventures with Peugeot, Citroën, and Volkswagen. In the 1980s, Toyota diversified its product range and globalized its operations. It created new brands such as Lexus for luxury cars and Scion for youth-oriented cars. It also entered new segments such as minivans with the Previa, sports cars with the Supra and MR2, and pickup trucks with the Hilux and Tacoma. It also built new plants in countries such as China, Turkey, France, Poland, and Mexico. In the 1990s, Toyota continued to innovate and compete. It introduced new technologies such as variable valve timing, direct injection, hybrid systems, and hydrogen fuel cells. It also launched new models such as the RAV4 compact SUV, the Prius hybrid car, the world's first mass-produced hybrid car, and the Camry midsize sedan, the best-selling car in America. And then in the 2000s, Toyota became the world's largest car maker by sales volume for the first time in 2008, surpassing General Motors. It also achieved record profits and market share. However, it also faced some challenges, such as quality issues that led to massive recalls, the global financial crisis that affected demand, and natural disasters that disrupted supply chains. Nevertheless, Toyota responded to all this by improving its quality control, reducing costs, and strengthening its resilience. And in the 2010s, Toyota continued to lead and adapt to changing market conditions and customer preferences. It introduced new technologies such as artificial intelligence, autonomous driving, and electrification. It also launched new models such as the Mirai hydrogen fuel cell car, the CHR crossover SUV, and the GR Supra sports car. It also formed strategic partnerships with other car makers such as BMW, Mazda, Suzuki, and Subaru. And as of 2022, Toyota is still one of the most successful and respected car makers in the world. It has a diverse and competitive product portfolio, a global and efficient production network, a loyal and satisfied customer base, and strong and visionary leadership. According to Statista, Toyota sold a whopping 10.48 million vehicles worldwide in 2022, making it the second largest car maker by sales volume, only behind the Volkswagen Group. It also had a market share of 15.9%, making it the most popular car brand in the world. However, as odd as it may sound, Toyota is planning to sunset one of its most popular lines, the Camry. The Toyota Camry is one of the most iconic and successful models in the history of the Japanese automaker, selling over 21 million units worldwide since its debut in 1980. However, it has recently announced that it will stop producing the Camry for its home market in Japan by the end of 2023, after 43 years of continuous sales. Now, this decision may surprise some fans and customers of the Camry, which means crown in Japanese, but it's based on several factors and challenges that Toyota faces in the current and future market conditions. Here are some of the possible reasons why Toyota will stop producing the Camry model. Low demand and market share in Japan, Toyota's home country. One of the main reasons why Toyota will stop producing the Camry in Japan is the low demand and market share of the model in its domestic market. According to Nikkei Asia, Toyota sold only 6,000 units of the Camry in Japan in 2022, compared to over 300,000 units in the US. The Camry accounted for less than 1% of Toyota's sales in Japan, while it represented about 15% of its sales in America. The Camry also faced stiff competition from other mid-size sedans in Japan, such as the Honda Accord, Nissan Tiana, Mazda 6, and Subaru Legacy, which have also been struggling to attract customers. However, in reality, the low demand and market share of the Camry in Japan reflect a broader trend of declining popularity and profitability of sedans in general, especially in developed markets such as Japan, the US, and Europe. According to Statista, sedans accounted for less than 10% of the market share in Japan in 2022, down from about 20% in 2010. In contrast, SUVs and crossovers accounted for more than 40% of the market share in Japan in 2022, up from about 20% in 2010. And similarly, sedans accounted for less than 25% of the market share in the US in 2022, down from about 40% in 2010. In contrast, SUVs and crossovers accounted for more than 50% of the market share in the US in 2022, up from about 30% in 2010. The declining popularity and profitability of sedans are driven by several factors, such as changing customer preferences, rising fuel efficiency standards, increasing environmental awareness, and evolving mobility trends. Customers prefer SUVs and crossovers over sedans because they offer more space, versatility, comfort, safety, and performance. They also benefit from improved fuel efficiency and lower emissions due to advances in technology and regulation. Moreover, customers are shifting away from car ownership to car sharing and subscription services, which favor smaller and cheaper vehicles over larger and more expensive ones. Another reason why Toyota will stop producing the Camry in Japan is to focus on other markets where the model is still popular and profitable. The Camry is still one of the best-selling cars in the rest of the world, selling over 600,000 units annually across more than 100 countries. The US remains the most popular market for the Camry, where it sold over 300,000 units in 2022, making it the best-selling car in America for 19 out of the last 20 years. The Camry is also popular in other markets, such as China, Australia, and Southeast Asia, where it sells in large numbers and enjoys a strong reputation and loyalty. And as such, Toyota will continue to produce the Camry at its plants in Kentucky in the US, Guangzhou in China, Altona in Australia, and Karawang in Indonesia, as well as export it to other countries. And Toyota will also prepare for the launch of the next generation Camry, which is expected to debut in 2024. The new Camry will likely feature a new design, new technologies, new engines, and new platforms. It will also aim to meet the changing needs and preferences of customers all around the world, especially in terms of safety, comfort, performance, efficiency, and connectivity. A third reason why Toyota will stop producing the Camry in Japan is to focus on other segments and models that are more popular and profitable. After all, Toyota is in the business of making money. Toyota has a strong lineup of SUVs and crossovers such as the RAV4, CHR, Harrier, Highlander, Land Cruiser, and Prado. These models offer more space, versatility, comfort, safety, and performance than sedans, and appeal to a wider range of customers. They also benefit from improved fuel efficiency and lower emissions due to advances in technology and regulation. Toyota is also a leader in hybrid and electric vehicles with models such as the Prius, Corolla Hybrid, Yaris Hybrid, RAV4 Prime, Mirai, BZ4X, and Lexus UX300e. These models offer more efficiency, environmental friendliness, and innovation than conventional vehicles and cater to the growing demand for low-carbon mobility. They also give Toyota a competitive edge over other car makers as it has more experience and expertise in developing and producing hybrid and electric vehicles. So, what are the possible replacements for the Camry? Although Toyota will stop producing the Camry in Japan, it may offer some possible replacements for the model in its domestic market. These may include the Crown. The Crown is another iconic and successful model in Toyota's history dating back to 1955. It is a large luxury sedan that shares its platform and design with the Camry but offers more features, comfort, and prestige. It is also available as a hybrid and a hydrogen fuel cell vehicle. The Crown is still popular in Japan, where it sold over 30,000 units in 2022, making it the best-selling large sedan in the country. Toyota may position the Crown as the successor of the Camry in Japan, offering it at a lower price and with more options. The Avalon. The Avalon is a large sedan that sold mainly in the US, where it competes with the likes of the Honda Accord, Nissan Maxima, and Hyundai Sonata. It is based on the same platform as the Camry but offers more space, comfort, and luxury. It is also available as a hybrid. The Avalon was discontinued in Japan in 2022 due to low sales and overlap with the Camry and the Crown. However, Toyota may reintroduce the Avalon in Japan as a replacement for the Camry, offering it at a similar price and with more features. The Corolla. Everybody knows the Corolla. It is the best-selling car model in history, selling over 50 million units worldwide since its debut in 1966. It is a compact sedan that offers reliability, efficiency, and affordability. It is also available as a hybrid and an electric vehicle. The Corolla is very popular in Japan, where it sold over 100,000 units in 2022, making it the second best-selling car in the country. Toyota may promote the Corolla as an alternative to the Camry in Japan, offering it at a lower price and with more options.